Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bobby at Bobby's Hobbies. And some nice fellow wrote in and asked about this train that I built the cover plate out of roofing tin. So I just figured the best thing to do is he wanted it to run, not just run here, but run on the track. In order to do that, it needs to have a tender. I don't know who originally manufactured this locomotive. I haven't figured that out yet. But I have these two Rivarossi tenders, which do have, metal pickup wheels. Interestingly, this one has a Katy style coupler and this one has a horn hook. So I want to make it that it's interchangeable. So let's first see if the thing runs. Got a simple power pack and a tester. Okay, it's great. It runs in that direction. And believe me, it's no small wonder when a steam engine works beautifully. Now, I have another one that I'm working on that something strange has happened. And I think that the metal inside of the wheel may have expanded as a result of a zinc pest. And if that's true, the wheel's got to be replaced because it's just binding. But that's another project. So this one, she seems to work pretty well. And the light works too, which we could see. Uh-oh. Isn't that weird? Oh, it's like the metal here is not... There's some coating on it. Wow. There you can see the light. So I don't think the running part... Now, the wheels look kind of shiny. They're not perfect either. But I'm going to hold off on cleaning it for now, which may or may not be a mistake. But they don't look too bad. Let's examine with these magnifying glasses. No, they look kind of okay, except that right there seems to be some paint. See if I can... Yeah, see that? That doesn't look good. Hmm. This... Yeah, I should have an eraser. Let's just try it that way, shall we? If I could clip this on. Of course not. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, that means this is loose here. See that? Wow, easy to stall it out. How in the world is that happening? So this looks like it has minimal torque. But it's not stopping the motor. Oh, the weight, you know what? It'll work fine when if the weight's on it. Oh, it's an interesting problem. All right, so somehow the worm gear and this big gear is slipping. Okay, it's not perfect. That being said, we're removing the power leads. So let's see if this fits. Okay, no problem. Sometimes these Rivarossis have different width. It looks like no problem. Okay, but the connection is there. So, the idea is, how do we make this wire connect to something that's going to slide onto this through this and make a constant contact? Now, my first thought runs to my childhood junk box, which was kind of small, but I saved it. And sometimes there are things in here that I always save, like saying, I might need that in the future. You know, the mind of a child, right? Innocent child. I could use that in the future. Because somehow I guess I got that right. I thought I'd always loved toy trains. I was right. I was right about something. There you go. In a world in which many things don't make sense every day, more and more things don't make sense. Decorum is out the window. You know, everything is a little, as we say in Brooklyn, where I grew up, everything's a little fugazi. Fugazi meaning like, oh, I don't have the brass piece I want in here. All right. But the things are just not right in the world, that's for sure. You could use like a Henry Kissinger now. But, oh, I think I found a piece. This would be a good piece. This is copper. Now, copper's a good conductor. Let me see if this is the smallest piece that'll fit over that. I know I have a ton of this kind of wire, but this wouldn't be bad. See, does it fit through here? Yes. Fits through here, kind of snugly, and then it would fit on here. Now, it's kind of moving. So the problem with it moving, not this is okay, but this back and forth could mean an intermittent power pickup. So, is the tubing that I have that's one size smaller? Oh, it's right here. This is kind of lucky. Let me just double check. Okay. See, this is the smaller tube. Wow. Yeah. And this is the same one. So it's going to have to be one of these. That's all there is to it. This is... I know this is not going to fit over this thing. Yeah, it's like the same size. So... let me see if there's any more. I know I had brass ones. I don't think I have anything in between. Here's a brass one. Ooh, let me see. Hey, you never know. Might be just the difference. Oh man, it's so close. Because you got a snug, tight fit. I'm just deburring this edge. If it has a close, tight fit, there's going to be no. Nah, it's too tight. This will go easily on, easily off. Yeah. All right, so I need to find the cutting tool. And when I find that cutting tool, I will be back. Okay, so we have the copper pipe in the big vise. We have a cardboard shim to protect it from too much of a crimping. We don't want to really crimp it. And we now have to cut it with the cutting tool, which we're going to use. I do have a pipe cutter, but we don't really need it for this. I could do it with the Atlas. Oops. Let's see, is she cutting? Yep. Put right through. Beautiful. Now, I have these mini files. Let's reduce magnification. So you can see I have these mini files. You never want to have a rough edge, because it's going to catch something. Okay. Beautiful. So, if this is on here, I'm not sure you could see that. So the concept is to solder this to this wire. This is going to be permanently placed in here, and then when you put it on, the power from these wheels is going to transfer. So let's do a power test just to see if these wheels and things are on right. Okay, power's on. The wire, where's the wire? Now here's the key. We have to put the wire touching this, oh, this wire's a little frayed. Unexpected. Yeah, I'm going to solder it first, because I don't know if she's gonna, she may not make it. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to solder this to that, then we're going to glue it to that. We get the soldering gun set up. All right, well, let's see what's happening now. We left it alone a while. It seems like it's glued on. If we were to use this tender, for example, and go on that way, it's kind of a neat connection. I'm gonna put this little wedge here. Try to stop this from falling over. Use a double wedge. See, it's funny, it didn't give me a problem before, but now the big test is on. I think the problems creep up. Okay, so the theory now is, if we put power here and there, will it work? And what I don't know is if this is picking up from the correct side. So that's another potential issue. So we don't need the claws of the jaws of life here. So I'm going to put this back on the other side. Did its job holding it for the solder, and got a lot of power flowing through here. So I'm going to loosen up these wires. So I got a lot of play. We're going to clip one here, right? Now I know it's going to work if I touch the brass, in theory. Let's see what's going on here. Did I plug it in or the right one? Okay, it's plugged in. That's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely plugged in, definitely got power. So let's just pretend that we're not even using that. Okay, so where I clipped it was not working. Let's see back here. Oh. The problem is the clip. Oh, good, good, good. It's this one. But now let's check this. We put this clip on here. I believe now I got to get real close. Now we got to do a real test to see whether or not, this is the powered wheel. So this has got to be the powered wheel on this side, or we're shorting. It's good. Yeah, because on River Rossi's, it's got like a metal crimp, which you can't see from this angle, but it's a little metal crimp. That's how you know this is the live wheel. And another way to test it, yep, this wheel's dead, because only these wheels have the contacts. Okay, it's potentially operational. But the only way to really know is go test it on the big layout. All right. Okay, everybody, here we are with the 010 that I repaired. And I repaired it how? I repaired it by creating a cover plate out of roofing tin, cutting a hole for the center gear, little lubrication, and then you just watched I soldered a copper tube insert so that you could use a River Rossi tender. I have one there and one here. And we're going to give this beauty a test. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't have time today to give it the full test run. And I got to follow it around the track because I don't know. See? Oh, see that? See? It's already got a little... You could have some heebie-jeebies. Going great forward. Oh. What's something sticking? Oh, I see what it is. Believe it or not, it's that. It's the knuckle coupler. Let's try it with the other tender. Okay, we switched tenders. It might not look like, but they're pretty much the same. This is the one I switched out. This is the one I switched in. And the difference is this one has knuckle coupler, and this one has a horn hook. But the knuckle coupler had to be modified. So let's just see if it works now. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, wow. You see, there's that loose idler gear in there. It's not really an idler gear, but it's funny that... see? Now, that's an interesting... See, that's a weird problem, man. So it's going to definitely need some work. Well, that's all I can do for now. But now we've gone beyond the tender. It's a motor worm gear interface problem. So we'll have to work on that in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And it's always another project. Remember, old steam engines are cantankerous, but they're worth it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now.